Hey guys, welcome to another one of our reviews. I'm the Worm, this is the Proton. Today we're doing another juice review which we did receive free of charge from e-smokeless.co.uk. What juice are we doing today?
What juice?
What juice are we doing today?
Today we are doing a chocolate. This is Hangsen Chocolate, 12mg strength from e-smokeless.co.uk. We did receive this free. Not going to impact on the review, just letting you know. Chip compliant labels on there, and also tactile labels on these. Right,
we were saying tactical labels.
We were saying tactical labels, but John was kind enough after we'd said it several times and made ourselves like complete fools. That basically
but they are tactically placed.
Tactile labels that are tactically placed. So we were right either way. But they're on there. They are important, whether you seem to think they are or not.
This is in my Zeus. It is a 1.1 ohm coil, so I can't run this on my Vamo like normal. I've got it on a mechanical. But that's
it's having re-wicking issues.
It is a brand new battery in there, and it is a brand new coil in there, and
so basically it's going to be running hot.
Basically about 4.1, 4.2
on a 1.1 ohm coil. Are you going to vape?
Yeah, well, you're flapping.
Yeah, basically, just some information about the liquid, guys. Guesstimated between 70 to 80% PG ratio on this. It's never guaranteed 70 or 80. It's between them kind of marks for each individual blend that John sells. 15ml is going to lay you out £4.50, or you can get a 30ml bottle delivered for £6.99, which is a very, very good price. Like I said, this isn't the HS range. This is just the normal range of e-liquids that John's got, but it's very, very good usually. We've noticed these tops are now colour coordinated, so your 12ml will be in blue. I'm looking at them over there, and worms are all blue because they're all bloody 12s. Hold on, sorry. You've got an orange and you've got a yellow. The yellow is 24 and your orange is 18. So just dropping that out there, guys. Maybe not be relevant. And also, these are the new bottles that John's got. They've all got the e-smokeless on, which is always good to know where your liquids come from. They've also got these pipette syringe style dripper bottles. Not costing you any more. They're just a better bottle for the same price. You can't really argue with that either.
Well, off that, I'm getting it's definitely meant to be chocolate. It wouldn't say what I think chocolate tastes like. It tastes more like the cocoa bean, if you've ever tasted a cocoa bean, or like the cocoa powder. Personally, it tastes closer to that than it does the chocolate. It's very rich, and it is still chocolatey because like cocoa is, but it's just it tastes more like the chocolate you'd get on like a cake kind of chocolatey, made by cocoa powder. It's got a weird powdery aftertaste as well, so that's what was making me think more towards like the cocoa bean rather than a bar of chocolate.
To me, it doesn't taste like the cocoa bean. To me, it tastes like it tastes like hot chocolate. Right, to me, not the drink, but if you've ever made a hot chocolate and you've had some of that powder left at the top, just a little bit that's undissolved, and you get a little bit of that in your mouth, it kind of tastes like that. It's quite sweet. It's quite creamy. I also want to say it's got a touch of Irish cream about it, like a Bailey's style sort of level of smoothness.
You get that powdery aftertaste?
I'm not getting that. I mean, it's fractionally, but I think that's what's making me sort of think of hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Hot chocolate powder.
Which is why I'm saying cocoa powder.
So it does, but it's definitely a chocolate. If you gave it to me, I would have a couple of vapes and go, yeah, that is definitely chocolate. I quite like this.
Yes, it's not bad. It's just it's not what I would expect from a chocolate vape. To be honest, I'd expect like kind of more of like a chocolate bar sort of kind of taste, where it's more like the powder, cocoa bean, hot chocolatey kind of taste.
I mean, I think that's what we want from a chocolate vape. I think that's what everyone wants from a chocolate vape. I don't think it's fair to expect it though.
No.
Personally, even though I mean, well, you always hope, don't you? But realistically, it's never going to happen, is it? Something that actually tastes like you're eating chocolate, because chocolate is in itself, it's more of an experience than just a taste, because it's the way the chocolate feels and everything else. So I think I'd rather it taste like this, which is kind of hot chocolate, which is definitely a form of chocolate, than it tastes almost like a chocolate bar but be very synthetic. This doesn't taste synthetic. This does taste like natural. Tastes like hot chocolate powder, if you like. It's actually pretty good, actually.
It's not bad.
It's not bad at all. Usually what we do is sort of out of 10s, 10 for what we think it's supposed to taste like, and also what our personal view on it. Like I say, guys, I mean, for what you think it's supposed to taste like, this is going to kind of down to what your expectations of the liquid are. So we're not going to say what we think this is compared to what we expect it to taste like. It's just going to be a case of whether it does or does not taste like chocolate. All right.
Yeah.
Do you want to go first?
Does it taste like chocolate? Yes, it's just more of the chocolatey drink rather than the bar. It's definitely more like the powder, but it definitely tastes like closer to the drink than the bar sort of thing. So it's still chocolate either way when you want to think about it. So I'm going to give it a 9 for that, just because it's just a little bit off what you kind of want really, and what you expect really. But
well, it depends if that's what you want though. If you want
a chocolate drink,
but again, it's not like you're drinking the hot chocolate though. It's almost like you've just dabbed your finger in a bit of powder and put that on your tongue. That's the closest, personally, from my sort of taste anyway, that tastes like.
Yeah, so if you're looking for like the chocolatey drink, it's going to be a 10 for you. If it's for kind of like to chocolate, a bar sort of thing, it's probably going to be more like an 8, but overall it's going to be like a 9. But for my personal preference, I think it's quite nice. I'm still going to give it a 9, just for me. I mean, that's quite nice. I quite happily vape that quite well.
For me, for what it's supposed to taste like, chocolate one's, I think, completely fair, 9. Realistically though, I don't think you're ever going to get a true sort of like you've just had a bar of Galaxy chocolate taste. I think you're basically as close as you're going to get, and like I said, I'd rather it be like that than it be synthetic. That to me tastes like a chocolate powder on the tongue, which I think is quite nice. For me personally, throat hit off it, I'd say it's a bit more than some have been.
Some of them, yeah.
So I'd say your throat hit for the 12 is around about a 5. I'd imagine that's going to go up by 2 or 3 for 18, and probably you're closer end of 9 for a 24. But if that's what you're vaping, you're going to be used to that. For me, I quite like it actually. I'm going to give this one. I'm actually going to give this one a 9.5 because it is sweet, and it is sweet and full bodied and rich. But because you've got that kind of throat hit, you stop for literally 2 seconds like I have, and Worm's having a vape, and you stop for a second. It's not like one of them liquids that sits on your tongue and sits on your palate and makes you feel sort of overbearingly sweetened in the face. So yeah, for me, that's a nice actually.
I mean, I've just stopped for a few seconds.
It's a nice change vape compared to all you sweet fruits and everything. You get the sweetness, but you get that kind of cut.
It's like a sweet blandness, isn't it? It's weird, isn't it?
It's a very sort of cut. You get the sweetness, and it's a cut straight into sort of it's not bitter, but there's just a clear line where that sweetness is now gone.
Yeah.
And I quite like that because there's nothing worse than a liquid that sits on your tongue because you want to vape but you don't think you should because it's making you feel sick. I'm not getting that from this anyway. So are we done?
I think we're done on this one.
Smash through that one, haven't we?
We are good.
I'm not saying that. We're nearly at 8 minutes. No, we haven't. Big thank you to Jonathan. He's down. Lovely bloke. Got a lot of time for him. Take care of you. Go and visit his site. That's about it. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I've been Mr. Proton. This has been The Worm.
See you soon.